Yay! That was some pre-pencil magic. Thank you for tuning in. What are you gonna watch? Who knows? I always imagine like if I was gonna have a heart-to-heart like talk with an alien, like what language would we speak? And I always felt like it was like clicks and facial expressions, like like a lot of like, like just to like really communicate. That was Danny Deshi. He's gonna be back in a little minute. I'm Brooke. This is the Backline Comedy Open Mic. We've been getting together every week for about a year now. I think this hits about our year mark. Everyone's been coming from all over. We've been having 30 some comedians pretty much steady every week. A big majority of them from Chicago, but everyone that's here, would you mind just shouting out where you are from in the world?
Toronto.
New Jersey.
1884.
Chicago.
Pittsburgh.
Always a comedian in the bunch. Did y'all hear that? Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cool. If any of these people stay all the way till the end, we do a lightning round, so you get 1 more minute. It's fast paced, super fun. Let's see. I guess I'll try to tell a joke. I'm a big sister. I have a little brother. His name's Shane. Big fan of Shane. I really love Shane. I feel like Shane was always better than me. I remember one summer we drove all the way from Omaha all the way to like Disneyland, all the way through Vegas and all these cool places. My brother got road sick. That's not why he's better than me, but he so we would be at Venice Beach and there would be tables and tables of t-shirts. And I would be like, oh, I want that shirt, and I want that shirt, and I want that shirt. There'd be like tie-dye shirts. There's like New Kids on the Block shirts. And then my brother, he would see all the homeless people, and he'd be like, I want to give them money. Like, that's how different we are. Tomato. I think we both turned out just fine. But I heckled him though. I heckled him for a while. I was a cheerleader and he was a football player. Obviously I was older, so I didn't cheer for his team. I would just cheer for him, Way to go, Shane! So loud. Then like he'd play football, so way to tackle, Shane Wackle. Yeah. And he went to college. And it's funny. I thought it was funny. Went away to college, and I would go and support him, and just like from the deep part of my heart, just be like, rah rah ree, someone take his virginity, please. His heart's really big. D2, D3, I don't know, it's small, I would heckle my brother is what I'm trying to say. That's all my jokes for tonight. Thank you. I'm Brooke. I'm your host. We're gonna have a fun night. Thank you. I'm excited to laugh at all these people and see who's from the moon and from whoever is from 1984. All right, on deck is Trush from Chicago. But first, from San Francisco, you saw him not too long ago. You already want to hear more. Please put your hands together for Danny Deshi.
Hey, thank you, Brooke. Thank you. Great to be back. Thanks for doing this. I'm Danny Deshi. And hey, those pagers that they give you in the restaurant to let you know that your food's ready? The vibrating and flashing lights. I found out it's not too cool to pretend that you're being electrocuted. So there's a new restaurant in my neighborhood. It's I forgot the name of it, but they say they have it's Florida style diner, and so hey, I tried the Miami breakfast special. I found out it was actually a poached egg white, a piece of toast, and a tall glass of Metamucil. And my aunt was really excited the other day. She said, hey, I got the Johnson. He said, oh, you got vaccinated? He says, no. Well, Yeah, so a little bit about comedy. Did you know that Karl Marx was actually kicked off the Marx Brothers because he was not a team player and also not very funny? So, and throughout world history, there have been so many book burnings that you would think that Amazon Books can come out with a better name than Kindle and Kindle Fire. You think? Yeah, and I'm not sure I'm not sure it happened across the whole country, but at least here in Northern California, there was a big flashing fire thing happened across the horizon one evening, and people weren't sure if it was a comet or a UFO or something like that. Just today, the scientists finally concluded that it was actually a 1971 Ford Pinto that was rear-ended. So let's see. So, oh yeah, I dropped my smartphone in water the other day, and you say you can fix it by putting it into a bag of rice. I did that, but I forgot all about it, and I ended up having smartphone fried rice for dinner. Yep. So, there's this restaurant called Pollo Loco, food chain Pollo Loco. Yeah, it's good. It's good. But if I wanted to open up my own restaurant and call it Mad Cow, people, oh no, don't do that. Not Mad Cow. Yes. Speaking of food, I was watching a documentary about the pizza chains, and do you know that it was Domino's before they came out with their current 30 minutes delivery, we get a free pizza. It used to be, we don't get your order in 30 minutes, we'll beat up the driver and give you his wallet. So, okay, let me see. Let me finish it off with a song. How about Twisted Sister? We ain't gonna take it. Okay, thank you very much.
Woo! Yeah, that's how we do it. Yes, thank you, Danny. Oh, DannyTeshy.com. Look them up, follow each other. That was awesome. I love the music. We're going to keep going. We've got Trush on deck. Next comedian from Chicago, Brad AF. Funny as well. Please put your hands together for Michael Cooper.
Hey, y'all. Hope everybody's doing good. Yes, I'm missing another tooth. If you know me, you notice there is another tooth missing. I'm not going to shoehorn in an anecdote. Let's just say I had a vaccine and then I got bored. Listen, y'all know what I don't like is the number of people that I grew up with who believe in God, but don't believe in my comedy career. You fuckers can stare at the eastern sky for 20 years waiting for Christ to split it in two upon his return because you believe in a literal interpretation of the book of Revelations. But you can't watch a 5-minute YouTube clip because you believe in my ability to competently manage a premise, setup, and punchline. Starting to think the religion thing might just be an excuse not to watch my YouTube clips. It's getting worse too. There's corporations can be religious now. Y'all, there are Christian banks. Imagine that business proposition. Who wants to get in on the ground floor of my new company? What's it do? Oh, well, we're a faith-based lending organization. One nice thing about living in America is if you're hardworking, you know you're going to get incredibly rich. Cool. But I think a lot of rich Americans are doing it wrong. Why do you want to slowly ruin someone's life by exploiting their labor over a period of time in an non-congruent negotiating playing field? Why not just go ahead and cut to the chase? Like if I was rich, the way I would ruin lives is I would cut everybody a really big check. But what I would do is I would write out a big check and then by pay to the order of, I would just list their deepest insecurity. So now folks are legally changing their name to Dad Didn't Love Me. And sang in high school talent show. You know what's great? Lying to a faith-based lending organization on an application. Look, I don't know if I might have just confessed to bank fraud on live stream, but just in case I did, I've been Roger Stone. Thank y'all.
Over and out, Roger. My mom shops at a store called Christopher Banks, and that's not the same as Christian Banks, but at first I thought it was. And I was like, yeah, they shouldn't have a clothing store named a Christian Bank. Your joke was funnier. Love it, love it, love it. All right, on deck is either Jarrell or Trevor. Our next comedian doesn't know how to spell all the time, but either do I. Says to keep wearing your mask. From Chicago, please put your hands together for Trush Sullivan.
That's me. And I have a couple of things to say. What's really funny about me not being able to spell my own freaking name is that I'm an editor for half of my job. So there's that. I can spell your name, but not my own. And I am going to say, today, I'm a proud resident of the suburb of Evanston, Illinois, the first city in the United States to have a reparations program for its Black residents. That's true. It happened today. I'm really excited about it. And here's my second favorite part of it. We're funding it with sales tax from weed sales. So come to Evanston and buy weed, please. You'll be helping yourself and you will be helping people who deserve it. I make a lot of jokes about being old because, well, I am, and I'm older than most of you, and old enough to be some of your mothers and possibly grandmothers, which makes me really feel weird. But I have a story about being old. I got my vaccine. And the day that I went in to get it, it was like 4 degrees out and I wear glasses. So I walked into the vaccination center with my ice cold glasses, wearing a big coat, and it was really warm. And my glasses did what glasses do in these circumstances. They completely fogged up. So I'm trying to fill out, and my phone is not an iPhone, it's an Android. So they're like, just take your iPhone and scan this thing. I can't see the thing and it's not an iPhone. So I have to fill out a form with paper and pencil. So my kid's with me and he moves ahead because he has an iPhone. And then I go to the next station and I need to give him my confirmation number. And this man at that station, he's like, it's right there, it's right there. And then he touched my phone. I yelled, don't touch my phone. And he goes, I've been vaccinated. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. Don't touch my phone. You shouldn't touch people's phones in regular times. So then I heard the security guard my son was standing with say, is that your mom? Go get your mom. And that is when I became an old lady. I'm an old lady. And I have 30 seconds left and I'm giving them back to the room. Bye.
See, even your mom with the best meatloaf recipe can make a spelling mistake. I feel better. I make mistakes all the time, but knowing that anyone else does, it's so nice. Thank you for that. A good story. I like that. All right, on deck now. Let's see. We'll say Helen. Helen Weldy, you're on deck. Weldy, I say it wrong, and then I correct myself. Eventually, I'll just say it right. But first, from Chicago, been here at least 69 times. Please put your hands together for Trevor Gertensen.
Woo!
All right. So I recently got fat shamed by a bookstore, which was a lot of fun. I ordered a book. It was a biography on Elliott Smith, and what arrived was a book called Thin from Within. Did I miss out on that stereotype? Like people that like to read automatically can't stop eating. I guess that's great. I felt good about myself. I was in a hotel recently, and my girlfriend woke me up in the middle of the night to tell me that she believed that our hotel room was haunted. To which I responded, "Your premise intrigues me." Apparently, the light kept turning on and off in our room, but we were stuck in a Holiday Inn. And I'm not sure what kind of low-grade ghost haunts the Holiday Inn. Like, don't get me wrong, most hotels are built on suicide. But the Holiday Inn is built on not having a mini bar. I think that's their thing. I actually went to see one of my friends' bands play, and I went up to the bar to get a glass of wine, and I asked them for Riesling. And the bartender said, "We don't have that kind of fancy stuff here." Which I don't know if anyone here has ever had Riesling before, but if you paid more than $4.99 for a bottle, you have been wronged and deserve something better. But it's funny because she didn't respond. All we have here is the red or the white. And I made the mistake of going, so like white, you have like, I don't know, like a Chardonnay or a Pinot Grigio. She said, I said red or white, which you can't argue with. So I believe that night I most likely drank prison toilet water. Probably it. They say that it's like, that, you know, you shouldn't want to die alone. Like dying alone is like this terrible thing, right? But I want to die alone. Because cool people die alone, like Kurt Cobain died alone. Jim Morrison died alone in a bathtub. You know who died in front of a bunch of people? Genocidal dictator Mussolini. Man, that guy sucks. All right. Since there's only 20 seconds left, that's it for me. Thank you.
Woo!
Mussolini. That's my accent for the night. All right. Yeah, I said it in the chat, but we have a timer in the window, so we have 3-minute sets. If you stay till the end, we do lightning round, 1 more minute each. Should be a really fun time. Teal, you are on deck. Our next comedian has been here before. She's from Seattle. Please put your hands together for the very funny Helen Weldy.
Hello. We're still on lockdown in Seattle. A lot of people are going like back into lockdown. We just never left. It's been rough. There have been some highlights though, being home for a year. Like I've read more than I've ever read in my entire life. Like I've just about tied up the number of books I've read that are and are not about Harry Potter. So that's good. Personal growth. It's exciting. I'm a big Harry Potter fan, and my nieces and nephews, I have 6 nieces and nephews. They're finally at an age now where they're like starting to read Harry Potter. And I'm so specific about like the covers they need, like the ones I had growing up, which is so insane. It obviously doesn't matter. It's the same story, but I'm like, you need this one. And I'm realizing now that I get older that a lot of people have that same experience, but with the audiobooks. Like some of these early technical engineers listen to the audiobooks and there are big opinions out there about like Jim Dale versus Stephen Fry. And I'm just so jealous. Like we listen to Stephen Fry in the car and all of our family road trips. They keep kicking my ass in like Harry Potter trivia because they just like have it embedded in their brain. They don't have to read it. And I feel really jealous because on any sort of Wildy family road trip, we had 2 options. We had a cassette tape of Jim Croce's greatest hits. That was option 1, which was wonderful. And much preferable to our other option, which was people singing the multiplication tables. Parents are hardcore. It was literally a tape that started 1 times 1 is 1, all the way up to 12 times 12 is 144. that doesn't, I mean, you would think instead of people were out there listening to Harry Potter, learning things, beating me in trivia, I still can't do math. There's no perks to this. This is what I'm learning. Actually, it seems like, I don't know if these tapes are still around, but maybe there's a 25% success rate because I have 3 siblings, and one of them did end up being a financial advisor. So I guess I don't know what that job entails. I assume a lot of multiplication. I'm currently getting my citizenship. I'm from Northern Ireland originally. Do you guys know anything about Northern Ireland?
Yep.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, no, that's okay. You know, it's not your fault. I find out a lot of Americans are surprised there is a Northern Ireland. Like when I tell people from Northern Ireland, they're like, cool. I'm from Seattle, Western Washington. Why are you so specific? But it's the whole thing, Catholics, Protestants. And it's not your fault. Like I grew up here. I see the way geography is taught here. You know, it's just like a map of the USA, so isolated from the world that Mexico and Canada have been removed and Alaska's down by Hawaii. Like it's not our fault. You know, I know people who still think Alaska's an island. It's not. All right, that's my time. I'm Helen Weldy. Thank you.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah. Helen from lockdown that never ended. My goodness, poor you in Seattle. And actually, my grandpa lives in Seattle, and all he wants is to be able to drive down the mountain and get McDonald's. Like that's all he wants, and hopefully he can do that soon. But they've been quarantined a long, long time too. Glad you made it. One more time for Helen, everyone. Oh, cool. All right, Jarrell, since you're here, we're going to throw you up right now. Just put you on the spot. It says you're from the moon. Someone wanted to meet you. They said, I want to meet who's from the moon. This is him. He says follow him on Instagram. I am Jarrell with 2 L's H. Please put your hands together for Jarrell Hearns.
All right. We're having a good time. Oh, spectacular. Sorry, I was at work. And by work, I mean taking a big poop. But we're going to make it work. We got this. So, you know, have y'all seen how racist drugs are? Y'all notice that? Like, drugs are really racist. Like, there's a whole segregation in the drug community. Like, black people get rocks, white people get crystals. Maybe I want crystals, huh? You don't have the nerve to wear it around your neck. Like, this scares away my demons. Well, I'm a veteran. I want to forget some shit. Maybe I'll be walking around downtown sounding like a 90s cereal mascot. I need my crystals. Shit, maybe I could break into somebody's house sounding like saying like little like, you know, meth head shit. I'm a grown man. Give me some candy. Probably break in and like smoke up their crystal collection. It's not doing the same, but it's aligning my chakras. So I don't know what that noise was. I don't know if I was flying away or just doing some weird stuff. I don't know. No, but as I said, I am a veteran. I really do need to forget some stuff, man. Like I really do. Cause like, you know, dealing with PTSD, like it gets bad when I'm having sex, like very bad when I'm having sex. Like I have to look at the door the whole time because I think my drill sergeant's about to come in and say, "Who's slinging dick in here?" He's like, "Hey, right now, on your face, give me 20." Just doing push-ups randomly, just going to town, and just like all she saw was me just jump out of her and get on the ground and start doing push-ups butt naked. And she's like, "What are you down there doing push-ups for?" I was like, "It's 4 p.m. It's 4 p.m. It'll be 8 at night, but in my head, it's 4 p.m. So. That's how PTSD works, everybody. All right. But man, things are interesting in my life because there's always some weird stuff. Can I tell you about the time I got shot?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So,
8
as I said, I'm a veteran. I've been around the world, been to different war zones, everything. And I get shot singing karaoke.
That's your time, Darrell.
Thank y'all. Good time. We had fun.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame, baby. That's how you got shot in karaoke. Yeah. Or it was
I'll sing in Tony.
Ow! Your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Yeah.
I'll sing in Pony by Genuine.
Riding my pony. Oh, I'm thinking about Magic Mike so hard right now. There's like Magic Mike 1, Magic Mike 2. There might be a third. I have them. If I need to go look.
All right, thanks everybody. I can go back to work.
Check each other out on the Instagram, like, tap, share, post, comment on stuff. Let's just blow the world up with supporting each other. Everyone's gonna be like, who's that? I don't know. Everyone's supporting them. I might as well do it too. Yeah. Yeah. Ralph Anthony is on deck. Our next comedian, he's been here before. He's from St. Louis. Put your hands together for Teal Pierce.
Woo!
Thanks. Yes, my name is Teal Pierce. I am an impressionist, although I started comedy as a cubist. It's great to be here in New York hosting Saturday Night Live. I flew in with the Michelin Man, and hey, boy, are his arms tires. Am I right, folks? Come on now. Come on now. Hey, we have a lot of fun here at the Backline open mic, but one thing that's not so funny is this pandemic. Do you hear about this? If you have a crack of paper, it's spreading, and there are many theories about why it's lasted this long. I have my own. I think it's because motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre, and I mean, it's like nowadays everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish. You're probably thinking, Teal, that is solid scientific theory. I, for one, can't poke any holes in it, but just for the sake of argument, do you have any evidence to support it? Yes. When Dre wasn't in the news, millions dead, right? Dre got back in the news, millions vaccinated. Coincidence? Coincidence? Absolutely. You know. You know, I see a therapist on occasion. Don't worry, this is not unattended. I like my therapist now. My old therapist was also a stand-up comic. Don't do that. She'd give my problems tags, you know. After appointments, he'd say, "Hey, great set." There's a 2-problem minimum to get into his office. I don't have that. I can't afford that. Things are fine for me now, though. I have a girlfriend, and she's great. The only problem is a couple of different backgrounds. Like, I'm a comedian, and she is imaginary. I'm kidding, obviously. I don't have an imaginary girlfriend anymore. I have an imaginary wife, bitches. What? Thank you. We're doing okay now. We've been married for a few years now, and we're in a fight now, though. She thinks I'm seeing other people. I told her it's all in your head. I'm Teal Pierce. Thanks a lot. You guys were fun.
Woo, 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 woo. Keep it going for Teal, everyone.
Yeah.
St. Louis is lucky. St. Louis is lucky, that's for sure. Getting some silly gooses all over the place. All right, let's see. I think we've got, yep, that's what I thought. Okay, Rosani, you are on deck. Glad that you are back. This is cool. Our next comedian, he's from New York City. He's finally gonna he's gonna make us laugh. Ralph Anthony Silly. Everyone put your hands together for Ralph Anthony.
Hey, yeah. Oh, we're so silly.
Yeah.
Oh, we're so silly. You silly gooses. You silly gooses. Oh boy. It's fun. It's fun. We're having fun. God, you know what else is fun? Cocaine. Oh, God. Cocaine is so much fun. It's the fucking best. Cocaine is like ice skating on a string of Christmas lights while classic rock blasts in your ears. I love Coke, but I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore because I deviated my septum. Woo! Yeah, thank you. One person that knows what a septum is. Okay, fantastic. It's terrible, man. Even if I wanted to do Coke right now, it would shoot up one nostril and then like down the other. My nose is like a cocaine boomerang. It's always going to end up back on the table. I don't really do a lot of drugs anymore. One thing I love to do is I love to get high and go running. It's really fun. I like to run outside in the trails. And the one thing that I find when you tell people that you run and stuff is I can't stand people that compare a runner's high to an actual drug high. Like you ever meet these people? They're the fucking worst. I remember when I was trying to get off drugs, people would say, "Hey, Ralph, you should try running. It's such a rush." That runner's high will make you forget all about doing coke. Really? If I called up my friends at 3 a.m. and I asked them if they wanted to go run some laps, I'd have to find new friends. I've never heard of a charity called Hand Jobs for Hurdles. There are no marathons for meth. Runner's high? No one's ever sucked a dick to run a mile. I know. Very gross. And you know what? I'll just end it there. Thank you so much.
Right, just right there. I guess that'll be good. Just right there. Just miles for dicks, everybody. How many dicks will you suck for how many miles? If he was here, he might be like, "Put me down for 20 miles." Fuck yeah. Whatever gets you off the couch. Am I right? Oh, I was teaching 3rd grade today, and they started to draw like they did the YouTube thing, the YouTube symbol, and then they did the TikTok symbol, and then one of the kids is like, "I'm gonna do Tinder." And they're like, "Oh no, dating, that's a dating app." And they're like, "Ew, gross." And I was like, it's so gross. All right, Al, you are on deck. Our next comedian, been here before, from Toronto. Please put your hands together for Razani Christie.
Thank you. I saw a new physio on Monday. She looked at me, she looked at my wheelchair, and she said, "My goal for you, Rosani, is to get you up and standing." I fired her. I want to stand out, not stand up. I mean, yeah, joke theft is a real problem in comedy, I told her. She said to get my priorities right. I mean, I was like, whose side are you on? I don't even stand up, right? even stand up for the little guy. That's what I call my daughter. Fight your own battles, you know? It builds character. I can compete with all the walking comedians out there. I want to sleep peacefully, you know? But there are some perks. If I was a walker, I'd be able to get on stage like every single time and not perform beside it. I could walk around with the mic and not get the wires tangled in my tires. I could use up the stage instead of using up my battery. That would be nice. And this is my favorite one. I could use the stool as a bent over woman and just take advantage of her because she never tells me to stop, right?
Oh.
But I'm in an interabled relationship. Yeah, my husband's a walker. So, I mean, yeah, he pushes me around in public. I push him around in private.
Yes.
I'm in it for the diaper changes. He's in it for the free parking. And people always want to know, how do you fight with your husband? He's your caregiver. And I'm like, well, we fight just like any other couple does, you know? He goes behind my back and turns off my power chair so I can't move. He says it's a great way for me to stop and think about things. He calls it tough love. And I call my caseworker. And when I get mad, I drink milk and call it a day because I'm lactose intolerant. And he hates my guts. All right, guys. Thank you.
That was great. Thank you for coming back.
Thank you.
They always said that men are like floors because if you lay them right the first time, you can just walk all over them. Do you know the other Toronto, Ontario, Canada comedians in the room?
I can't see because I'm on my phone, but I saw.
Oh, hi, Rosanni.
Hi, Des. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
And Kelly's here too. Yay.
Yay.
The viewers are just watching my face and hearing all of these voices.
Yeah.
Welcome to my brain, everyone. Who is in here? That's really cool. One more time for Rosanni.
Thank you.
Woo. All right, on deck is Will, our next comedian, been here before from Portland, Maine. He's at the Broadway Comedy Club Saturday, April 17th. Please put your hands together for Al Gonacher.
There you go.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
Woo.
Thank you very much. I signed up with my old gym again, and the lady was like, well, the only difference between now and last time is because of the pandemic, you won't be able to use the tanning beds. They're closed. I was like, I think I can make do. One thing that sucks about all the masks is like, God, you can't breathe when you're working out, and when it gets all sweaty. Like all of us, by the end of this pandemic, we're all going to be like super athletes. You know, we're going to know what it's like when we're those runners that come down from high altitudes and run at lower elevations. It's going to be like, holy shit, I got superpowers. Like, but I'll be like running and like my mask like gets soaked in sweat, and then I'm like, and then it sucks back in, and I'm like, oh God, like now I know what it feels like to be waterboarded. Everybody in the gym too, they're like, why does that guy like run while like simultaneously confessing embarrassing secrets? Like just, oh God, yes. One time I experimented by putting my finger in my asshole to see if it was extra stimulating. Oh yeah. Yeah. But I did accomplish something though. During quarantine, I finally gave up carbs and sugars for the rest of my life for 3 days.
Yeah.
That's how long those things last, right? Because day one, you're like, yeah, I'm doing it. Day two, you're like, I'm on a winning streak. And then day three, somebody puts a plate of cookies in front of you, and you're like, I can't. I could get hit by a truck later, so I might as well eat 8 of these. I was lucky, though. COVID did not affect my job because I'm a voiceover artist. I'm a stand-up comedian. So after the pandemic, I continued to not make any money just like I was before COVID. Yeah, when you start your own business, you got to get your own private health care plan, and I got the cheapest one that I could afford. It's called Be Careful. I'm using the downtime to design a new app. It's basically Tinder, but it's for people that live in the middle of nowhere. It's called Bumblefuck. One app that I still love to this day is Uber. Because when that came out, finally, white guys were driving me around. Yeah, and I know it becomes a problem whenever it's like my white friends who are not Uber drivers picking me up. They're just like, Al, what are you doing? Why are you sitting back there? You can ride shotgun. And I'm like, no, I like the way this looks. Yeah. Hey, when we get to where we're going, can you come around to my side and open my door for me? No, go fuck myself? Okay, cool. But my favorite is Google Maps, though, because some areas in my neighborhood get sketchy. I was going to a restaurant and I wanted to do a street view to check the area out. But when I took my Google Maps guy and I dropped him on the map, he got shot. That's how bad it was. Yeah. Hey, thank you very much.
Whoa, my, that's intense. Woo! Oy, don't let those Google Map guys go there. Thank you, Al. That was a lot of fun. I like your whole setup. Sounds really cool.
Thank you.
All right, we've got KJ on deck, our next comedian from New Jersey. First time here at the Backline. Woo! Yeah, he's getting in a limited run of the funniest sad boy t-shirts. So if you want a funniest sad boy t-shirt, hit up this guy. Please put your hands together for Will Gardiner here.
All right, let's get fucking dark. All right, so I've had a couple abusive relationships, but they never scared me, these women, as much as this one date I went on. I go to this woman's house. She answers the door. She's missing about a third of the teeth she advertised. And it was not the worst part. We watched a couple movies. We went our separate ways. And a couple days later, I see on Facebook she's out having lunch with her ex-husband, celebrating their anniversary, which is a little odd, but it was not the worst part. You see, they're staying friends for the sake of their daughter, which under normal circumstances would be noble, something I haven't been able to accomplish. You see, I had the chance to meet their daughter. She's a box of ashes on her mother's dresser.
Oh.
And, like, the ex-husband didn't even want any of the ashes, like, not even a sniff. So, like, I don't know what they're staying friends for even more. I just hope they don't get together to celebrate this kid's birthday next, because I feel like once they light the candles, poor kid's gonna have some flashbacks. I mean, if they do have a party, like, yeah, I'll come. You know, I'll get her like a sandbox or something. That'll be fun. You guys ever get curious about necrophiliacs? Not like a hands-on, dicks-on kind of level of curiosity. Just an intellectual curiosity. Like, is it a turn on or a turn off if someone looks like your grandma? Do they ever friend zone a dead body? And what if they only ever go after kids' bodies? Is that robbing the cradle or robbing the grave? I don't believe in going on Facebook and wishing my dead loved ones a happy birthday in heaven because I get scared that they're going to try and invite me that year. That's all I got for tonight, guys. Thank you.
Everyone, let's send Will some hugs. We just move in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. There we go. There we go. Real nice. There we go. Woo! Yeah. You said you were getting dark. It got dark. All right. Woo! On deck, we've got Camilo. Camilo, you're on deck. If you don't show up, we've got Kenneth on deck. Our next comedian, been here before. Check out Burn Everything Tees. They're awesome. Woo! I got one. Cody's got one. Trish's got one. Like, if you don't have one, you should get one. Please put your hands together for KJ Whitehead.
Woo. Hello. All right, we're going to get dark again. This time, it's me that's dark. I'm black. All right, can my roommate get a fucking puppy for me to pet for like 10 seconds? But, I mean, I'm not going to act like I'm any better. Y'all know me, but... well, one thing that's definitely happened. In the Midwest, weather's getting way warmer. We know people want to do spring break. We get it. They want to go out and listen to dubstep and stuff. I thought about it. I too would, I think I would get along with a dubstep artist because I too am not a musician. I thought about that for a second. Speaking of musicians, actually, my partner, she's actually a musician. She's also a scientist, which she reminds me of a gothic Amy Fowler from Big Bang Theory, and I think it's awesome that I get that reference and she doesn't. She's also a musician, and she's gone to some of my protests too. She is so woke that she doesn't pull my hair when she's riding my face. Yes, I enjoy that very much. I thought about wokeness. Yeah, I think about Joe Biden right now. At one debate, I heard Joe Biden say, I don't see red states or blue states, which I thought was just a sneaky way of him saying that he doesn't see color. Mm-hmm. You know the funny thing about dead cops? Which is exactly how a joke would get me shot by the police. You know, aside from everything going on, I've learned there's a group of people who are so ignorant and just flat out rude and inconsistent and just bad people. Sometimes they're racist, they're unapologetic for it. Sometimes they just don't take responsibility for anything at all. I'm not talking about Democrats or liberals. And I'm not talking about Republicans either. But they are called teenagers. I feel they are fucking evil. I do want to finish this set by telling you that my grandmother is in the hospital right now. She's really sick. She's doing a little better, but I do want to let you know that recently she did call Donald Trump a bitch. So have a great night, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, Grandma.
See, everything's gonna be okay. Keep it going for KJ. Woo! Send some good vibes out to Grandma. Lots of healing and love. All right, on deck now. Okay, on deck now is Josh DiDonato, next comedian from Chicago. Please put your hands together for the very funny Kenneth Dizon.
Thanks, everyone. Woo! So if I give a hitman money to take me out, is that considered assisted suicide? Like, I am asking because I'm in contact with someone on Craigslist, and they think the police will classify it as armed robbery. like they don't want to go to jail, but I just want the job to be done. Before I do more suicide jokes, I want people to know that like I'm okay. So if you find my jokes funny, you could laugh. So, but I'm at the point of my life where like if I wanted to kill myself, like I should have done it already. Because like killing myself would ruin brunch. Like my friends would have to find another friend, someone who's free on Sundays, and someone who could eat their leftover potatoes. In high school, like years ago, we had a speech class, and one of the projects is we had to do a presentation on how to survive something. I did how to survive a tornado. Someone did how to survive a plane crash. My favorite was how to survive falling from a bridge, which could be retitled, Shit, I actually want to live. So have people seen the Final Destination franchise here?
Yes.
So for those of you who don't know, it's like a horror franchise where people die from freak accidents. Like someone got their head stuck on between elevator doors, someone got hit by a bus, and like I get jealous of those people because like suicide takes a lot of work. I just want to walk down the street and have a tree fall over me because I forgot to brush my teeth. Okay, I'll end it there, not in a laugh, but yeah.
Well, is he done? Are
Yeah,
you
I'm
done,
done.
Kenneth? All right.
Good.
Okay. Please put your hands together for Kenneth, everybody.
Yeah.
Glad you're here. Glad you're here. We've got, I don't know, 59 comedians to go. They're all rock stars. They're all headliners tonight. Next comedian. Oh, on deck is Kirk. Our next comedian is from Atlanta. At this moment, who knows where he'll be next. He says that I want to promote letting Black people vote. Cool, let's do that. Everyone, please put your hands together for Josh G. Donato.
Woo! Hey. Man. God damn it. Okay. 3 minutes. You're the only one that I'll do 3 minutes for, Brooke. I was at this. I was at my place, going through boxes, trying to take stuff to storage. I got 4 big pods, storage containers full of stuff dragged across the country, and you might think, Josh, you have a lot of stuff, and I would say yes. And you might think, Josh, you have way too much stuff, and I would also agree with you. And it's weird. I was going through boxes trying to figure out what stays in the house and what goes to storage. And I found this really cool box of like these blank notebooks that I bought that I thought I lost like 8 years ago, which is really tricky for like somebody who's on the hoarding spectrum, you know, because like it's what I like to call hoarder's gold. Because when you find that one cool thing, there's something that goes off in my head where I'm like, yeah, see, like the mantra of the hoarder is like, well, I can't get rid of this. I mean, what if I need it one day? And so when I find the cool thing, I'm like, see, I was right to never throw away anything at all in my whole life. And this makes it worth it. This makes the last 7 years of paying $180 a month worth it, because look at these cool notebooks. It's sort of like a relapse in like trying to recover from my hoarderism, You know, I'm like, yes, I knew I was right. All right. God damn it. All right. I'm going to try and fucking 3 minutes. I'd like to spend an hour, a minute and a half of the 3 minutes complaining about how it's 3 minutes. It's weird. Okay. I'm a white person. I want to try and do something about white supremacy. And it's just, like there's the Proud Boys, this hate group, and it's just, and, you know, white supremacists talk about white pride, you know, to try and clean up what they're doing. And I've just decided I can't be on the sidelines anymore. I'm starting the white shame movement. And I'm going to start a love group. We're calling ourselves the Ashamed Lads. And so I'll have the GoFundMe by next week. All right. Thank you.
Woo! Woo! All right, you heard him. Next Monday, everyone, get your monies ready. Woo! Josh DiDonato. Playing in about 3 minutes. How many times do they come in less than 2 minutes and we just was okay. All right. Don't
I
wanna
have
make you
never
feel bad
come,
about
ever.
I know, with that mustache, man. You probably go for way too long. Which is probably a better problem to have.
Dare you.
Welcome to the weird portion of our show. The next 4 comedians have been previously selected for standing out in weirdness, eccentricity, and other words that I could make up right now. On deck is Lolita. No, on deck is Arvin. Our next comedian, he's from Las Vegas. Please put your hands together for Kirk Brassard.
Yeah. Yo, what is up, everybody? Yeah, I know the feeling, Josh. You just like plan for a little too much pause for laughter in there, and you hit 2 minutes, and you're like, "Is that 3? It's not 3. Holy shit! Where'd all that minute of laughter go?" Yeah, man. I live in Vegas. It's kind of fun. I'm single. Sometimes people ask me if I've ever been to a whorehouse or a brothel. And I say no. And then I stop them and I say, they're called sex worker dispensaries. Okay? Yes. Man, a lot of drug talk earlier. Ralph was talking about coke. I love cocaine. I've purchased lots of different types of cocaine in my career. I've bought obviously powder, crack I've bought. At one point I bought pool cue chalk. That was, I mean, surprisingly, the guys I bought it from were 2 of the most trustworthy guys on that street in downtown Atlanta at about 3 in the morning. Yeah, I mean, they really had me convinced. I don't know. I have done crack. I mean, smoking it, obviously. Smoking crack's a little overrated on the one hand, but on the other arm, shooting crack, that I highly recommend that. I mean, just go all in with it. I mean, a lot of people don't even know you can do that, but it's a classic saying, like, when life gives you lemons, get that lemon juice and break down your crack. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's how it goes. I've seen a lot of people talk about ketamine recently. It's another fun drug. But neither of the people who brought it up mentioned K-holes, which it just kind of confirmed my theory that the psychedelic drugs aren't as fun or as good as they used to be. I don't know. Like, that was just casual K-hole days. That was a fucking Thursday afternoon, 95. Good times. I don't know. People talk about hitting rock bottom with drugs a lot. I mean, one of the last times I hit, I guess, a rock bottom, you could say, was like a couple of years before I quit putting needles in my arm. But I mean, when I would do heroin and cocaine, I'd do them together. But sometimes I'd run out of one and I'd have some of the other left. If it was too much cocaine, I'd get a little pukey. Too much heroin, I'd get a little too dye-y. So I got home one night and I had a bunch of cocaine left. And I mean, I addressed drugs back in the day like overweight people address an open bag of cookies. Like I never uttered the phrase, I'll save some for tomorrow. But anyway, did the rest of that cocaine and casually started throwing up all over the room, my TV, furniture, everywhere, projectile vomiting. But that wasn't the rock bottom. Rock bottom was I woke up the next morning and I was in the house I grew up in and my mom was cleaning it up. I went home to the wrong place. Thank you, guys.
Holy shit. I don't know anyone who casually projectile vomits.
Exorcist level, just
like you casually like go, 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 but like
all over.
Cool. Well, my mom and another lady in this room used to do Quaaludes, so
That's awesome.
yeah, they're really cool.
Damn.
Woo! All right, Lolita, you are on deck. Our next comedian, he is from Pittsburgh. He's been here from, well, actually it says here he's pretty sure he's from outer space. That makes a lot more sense. Please put your hands together for Arvin Clay.
Woo! Hi, everybody. So something you should know about me right off the bat. I have a plant-based diet, mostly marijuana. And the other day, after I had a pretty big bowl of salad, I realized that Marjorie Taylor Greene, her name has the same number of syllables as Popeye the Sailor Man. And I kind of wrote a song about it, and I'm going to sing it for you because you're a captive audience. Marjorie Taylor Greene, her ignorance is obscene. What lies ever phase her? Not Jewish space lasers. She's Marjorie Taylor Greene. Second verse, it's going to be different than the first. Marjorie Taylor Greene, lie spewing spin machine. She lacks any reason, loves QAnon and treason. She's Marjorie Taylor Greene. Third verse, because comedy in 3, 2, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Should somebody intervene? I think we all told ya. Get it the fuck together, Georgia. And dump Marjorie Taylor Greene. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
God. And so after I sang that song for my therapist, she suggested that I try to find something to bring a little bit of joy into each day. So I've been doing some pleasure reading, specifically articles about Capitol rioters being arrested.
Yeah.
They're like miso soup for my soul. And two recent arrests that really stuck out in my head were the dynamic duo of Joshua and Jessica Bussell. Well, why Joshua and Jessica Bussell? Well, it would seem that in their haste and hustle, that Joshua and Jessica Bussell didn't really think any consequences from the Capitol tussle. Now they're awaiting trial, and I can't imagine the strain it would put on the cardiac muscle. And this all could have been avoided had they just read Bertrand Russell. It's been on my mind. Oh God, I've been writing some erotic. Oh, you know what? My time is done, so I'm not going to talk about erotic horror fiction. I think everybody, I love you all. Just take care of each other, not just the ones who look like your friends. Okay, bye.
Woo! Keep it going for Arvin Clay. Woo! Stay tuned till next week to find out more about his erotic fiction.
Right?
Because none of us have erotic nonfiction. Well, Helen might. Ela Capley, maybe. All right. I just realized you're next, and now you have to explain that. On deck is Desiree Walsh. You don't have to explain anything. Please put your hands together for this next comedian. She's from San Francisco Bay Area, I believe. Please put your hands together for Lolita D.
Hey everyone, good to be here. Thank you for making time for me, Brooke. I appreciate it. So people are complaining about the COVID-19. It's a bit of a trope, you know, people complain about putting on weight, 19 pounds and all that. It's not funny. I didn't put on any weight during the pandemic. I got a divorce and now I'm having sex I actually enjoy. A superb method. So there's all these strains of COVID. There's this strain in England. The way that keeps the British out of Europe is known as the Brexit variant. There's a special Brazilian strain, the Brazilian variant of COVID. That hurts like nothing you've ever experienced. Leaves you feeling real smooth though. And I feel in the United States, COVID has really shown up inequities in access to healthcare. The way that the coronavirus is killing Black people, it's known as the police. Okay, maybe not. So let's see where I'm going with this. Oh yes, dating. So people get stressed out about dating, I find, and I'm relearning the art of dating post-divorce. And one of the things people get stressed out about, it's like, when do you introduce them to your parents? No parents. It's wonderful. Definitely worth being older. The other thing people get stressed out about is when it's two women, you know, lesbians, period sex, right? That's always a thing. Do you guys have period sex? No parents, no periods. Old age rocks. But the thing I do get stressed out about is breaking up with people. I find that painful. I don't like it. I had to do it recently. So I hadn't done it for a while. I had decided to go for the whole, it's not you, it's me. She ran with it. She really ran with it. I was a little bit taken aback. She really went for it. Like, it's not her, it's all me. And she said, you know, if we ever stand a chance, I'm going to need you to go into therapy. So I thought that was a little bit rude to my therapist, like a little 1-star review on Yelp that they weren't expecting. So the very first time I went on a date with this person because of COVID, we had to have it socially distanced. So we went for dinner. I don't usually have dinner with a new person on the first date. I usually have dinner with a new person on, like, I don't know, the 4th date, you know, after we've moved in together. That's a lesbian joke and that's my time. Thank you.
Woo!
Lolita D, everyone.
Thank you, Brooke.
Thank you. That was really fun. I'm glad that you're here. All right, on deck now. Cody Webb, you're on deck. But first, from Toronto and Ontario and Canada, loves Uncrustables, or maybe used to until she actually tried them. Please welcome for Desiree Walsh.
Woo! Uncrustables are still okay.
No.
They were just a little underwhelming. That's my review on Uncrustables. So I am Canadian and I did write some new jokes, but I would just like to say, regarding Marjorie Taylor Greene, I work in a bank, so I'm not a politician. I'm not even a public facing employee. Like, I work in a back office. If I said half the things she said, I wouldn't have a job. Like, they would literally just walk me off the premises. How is this woman still a politician, America? Like what has happened that these people get into office? Like, Canada's not great, but like that's not happening yet. I should say yet. That's not happening. If anybody would like to explain American politics to me after, hit me up. In addition to being Canadian, I'm also disabled. I think all of you know that, but I do have to say it because I'll die. I use a wheelchair. You just can't see it because of Zoom. And recently I was trying the online dating again because I make poor choices when I'm sober. And I was chatting with a gentleman over Zoom because the air is poison. And myself and the gentleman were talking about wheelchair because wheelchair has to come on most of my dates. Wheelchair is kind of a third wheel. Wheelchair. Yeah. And so this dude was like, "You must suck not to be able to walk." First of all, don't say that to a person who can't walk. But he was like, "It must suck, like not to be able to run or jump or like kill black widow spiders." Like, is that what I'm missing, walkies? Am I missing spiders? Is that what I'm missing? Is it? Because if it is, I don't really care. Also, like, is that what you think we're upset about? Like, is that what you think people are pining over in rehab hospitals who've just broken their necks? Like, oh no, I can't kill black widow spiders. Like is that what you're thinking? Like, can you invite me to your like potato salad parties? Because I would really like to know. I have some questions. That was new. One day it'll be super funny. Maybe not today. Thank you for having me, Brunk, because I don't think I can finish anything in 10 seconds.
Oh, the fantastic, fabulous. We all love her so much, Desiree Walsh. Woo! Yeah, her and Kelly, they host a pre-booked open mic second Wednesday of the month. So that should be coming up pretty soon. We're headed into April before too long. Wow. Damn, taxes are due. Gotta do that if you want her extra money. I was looking up this racist lady during partier set. Wow, jeez. Ay, ay, ay. All right, moving right along. Kelly, you are on deck. Our next comedian, he's hilarious. He's been here before. From Portland, Oregon. Put your hands together for Cody Webb.
Woo! So my girlfriend and I have had very different experiences at the dentist's. We both grew up with crooked teeth, but mine ended up just fixing themselves. They uncrookeded themselves naturally. What I'm thinking happened is my British genes went, "Oi, these teeth are good enough, ain't it?" And then my German genes came in and went, "Do not worry, Fräulein. We will handle the imperfections." But that didn't happen with Aurora, so she still got, pretty crooked teeth. So whenever she goes to the dentist, they always try and, push teeth straightening solutions on her. And she always says no, because she likes her teeth the way they are. Hell yeah. Body positivity. I mean, I'm not entirely sure that's body positivity because I haven't heard it in that context, but it would be weird if teeth were left out. Like, it would be like, "Hey, but we're body positivity. Unless you've got weird shins, then get the fuck out of here." Anyway, eventually, I'm talking about all this because eventually I ended up having dentists try and push teeth straightening solutions on me, not because my teeth were crooked, but because my front teeth were hitting each other at such an angle that they were grinding every time I closed my mouth, and my front teeth were turning into nubs. And so they said I had about 10 years left on these teeth before they snapped in half. And given that I could see through my teeth like one-ply toilet paper, I believed him. So, eventually they fixed it. And it actually probably would have been worse for me because I grind my teeth super hard at night. So if you've ever wondered where I got this jawline from, it's not genetic. This is the result of 20 years of jaw strength training. that I do involuntarily every night in order to cope with the stress of being Cody Webb. Very like, if you guys think I'm annoying now, try being me. So much worse. Like, you get the filtered version. You get the I don't know, man. Anyway, yes, they did fix my teeth, which is nice. Unfortunately, they don't make adult braces for your personality. So the teeth grinding is here to stay. Woo! All right. Thank you very much. I've been Cody Webb.
Hell yeah, Cody Webb! Woo! I'd clap, but I'm in the middle of putting my hair up in a bun. Hell yeah, Cody! So fucking relatable. I mean, Brooke in moderation is one thing, but imagine all the time. Wow. Huh. Wow. Woo, I mean, even I have to sleep 8 or 9 hours a night. Like, that's a lot. I don't necessarily get that much. Where are we? 2021. Oh yeah. All right. Woo! Okay, so on deck, I think is Rhonda. Rhonda, you are on deck. Our next comedian, she's been here before. She's from Toronto. She hosts Kelly and Desiree host a book mic, the Uncrustables mic. The next one's on April 14th. It's on Zoom. Check it out. Please put your hands together for Kelly Zimnickis.
Oh, hi. It's great to be back. Cody, I can relate to the teeth grinding. I think I've gone through about 5 night guards in the past few years. Pretty certain I was a beaver in a past life. It's amazing what I can go through. It's pretty wild. So everyone, we're all celebrating our COVID-versary in different ways right now. I'm so jealous of all you guys in the States getting your vaccines. It's wonderful to see. But it kind of feels right now like Canada is an Android phone and the US is an iPhone and the vaccine is Clubhouse. That's what it feels like right now. Like there's no vaccines really up here. It is frustrating as fuck. Like guys, I'm still making sourdough starters. That's what I'm doing. You know, I'm just keeping the circle of hell that is 2020 rotating. It's great. But no, I'm so jealous of all the vaccine stuff, really. I must say, like, for the first time in my life, I think I would feel safer in the States. And I've never said that before. The pandemic is weird. Oh my goodness. I hurt myself pretty badly recently. I threw my neck out, jammed up my shoulder, kind of ruined my arm a bit. Doing the very dangerous activity of brushing my hair. Yeah, because after 40, life's fun. It's really wild. I don't get it. Once you turn 40, it seems like everything is dangerous. You know, it's really kind of scary. So as soon as I'm done this mic, I'm going to start a petition to put a little sticker on the hairbrush that says, if you're over 40, use this with caution, Kelly. You know, just to remind myself. But yeah, I kind of hope like maybe the next Avengers movie they make, if they're making another one, if maybe they're going to be, you know, it'd be great if they'd be in like their mid 40s, you know, and doing crazy shit like waking up. You know, yeah, I was a kid who could not wait to be an adult when I was younger, couldn't wait to grow up. And I really think that came across in my personality. Also, the pantsuits probably didn't help. I wore a lot of pantsuits. So because of this, I got mistaken for the teacher a lot on class trips. Yeah. I got to say, you know, we hear a lot about boys being hot for teacher. It is not as hot when you are mistaken for the teacher. I can tell you. Yeah, you guys just want the illusion. You don't want the actual teacher. Anyways, I've been Kelly Zimnickis. Thanks so much.
Well, that was hilarious. I really like your shirt too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I love big hair and Marge. I can't believe The Simpsons are still making new episodes, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like on like 100. They probably had at least 69. They probably had 669. They've had so many. That's really cool. Like cartoons, you can just keep them the same age. Except then the actors won't be able to do the voices, maybe. We'll see what happens in the next 20 years. Thank you for being here, Kelly. Check out her YouTube show too. It's really neat. It'll Be Fine. It's a baking show. She puts different comedians up there and they bake and they eat and they chat. Pretty freaking cool. All right. List 1 is done. Wow. Moving on to list 2. Don't worry, there's only one name on list 3. Woo! All right, so Ham and Brian will be here soon. Charles might be on deck, or Ira. Our next comedian's been here at least 69 times from Augusta, Georgia. That's how she wrote it. I'm supposed to promote the healing power of getting stupid and laughing that you pee and spray things through your nose. Who's gonna be that one comic tonight who makes me pee? Put your hands together for Rhonda Lee Jones.
Hey everybody. Hi everybody. God, I don't know now if I should talk about the robot boyfriend or that one time that first time I took ecstasy. Everybody was telling their drug stories tonight. I think I'm going to go with because I've been dating, and getting the weird messages and the ghosting and all that stuff. So, I'm kind of done. I'm done. I'm so ready for the robot takeover at this point that I can taste it, tastes like gear oil and broken dreams. But at least, can get that robot boyfriend and my life won't be weird anymore. My dating life, at least not in a way I can't work with. So, I saw the show, the Avengers based show, WandaVision, recently. And so now, of course, I have a crush on a robot superhero. Yay me. It's not going to screw up my expectations at all. All I need to do is find a man who can levitate and shoot laser beams out of his head. Betty takes out the trash too. So what would be different? The different things about having a robot boyfriend. How would that be different? Would he robo-splain things that were really simple? I think he would be able to use, logic and reason pretty well instead of just kind of thinking that he could. I kind of want to know about the hardware though. Is it retractable for easy storage? Do you have to charge that stuff? Y'all do know I'm talking about junk, right? Because nobody ever laughs at that. You're right. Dick jokes aren't funny. So, no, the upside of having a robot boyfriend is a bunch of stuff I forgot for some reason. But the downside, let me tell you, the downside of it is that it's way too easy for him to cheat. Way too easy for him to cheat. I saw the way he was looking at the microwave. Oh. I saw the way he pushed her buttons. Yep, I did. Not like you never sat on the dryer. Yeah. No. What's good for the one is good for the other. Yeah. I really don't have any more tonight, guys. It's like stupid late here and mush. And yeah, Rhonda 24/7. I'm gonna give the rest of my time back to the room. Thank you guys.
Rhonda Lee Jones, who's gonna make her pee her pants tonight? Woo! Gosh, I hope it's you. I said that to anyone, to the void. Okay, let's see. I don't think I saw Charles. Is that correct? Okay, so we're gonna say, Alec, you are on deck. Cool. Our next comedian, been here at least 69 times. Also from Augusta, Georgia. Please put your hands together for Ira Claiborne.
This is like a record, right, Rhonda? An Augusta doubleheader. We got him. Okay, I don't really claim Augusta though. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Chilling. I was trying to take a walk earlier today. had some old school Bluetooth headphones that take forever to pair because they were like the first generation. I know I've made it. I love where I live because I was cruising around outside. These motherfuckers got like Roku's, Apple TVs, all these labeled Bluetooth devices you wouldn't believe. Like where I'm from, the Bluetooth is like MB-4200 because I bought that shit from TJ Maxx like 3 generations too late and it like barely connects. I see I have a bougie audience tonight. That's okay. That's okay. Y'all have those first ones, those aforementioned products. It's cool. So this one ain't for you either, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. Any Kazaa fans out there? Anybody my age? LimeWire, downloading. Remember that era? Yeah, that's era long ago. I have like a really weird useless memory for like strange things, like really strange tags that got added to the song because it was bootleg recorded. Like, do you guys remember like baby keep up and baby boy gonna love my breath, baby let me live my breath, let me live my AOL music first listen, baby keep up. That didn't happen. So like it plays still when I hear that song. It's like an auto programming because I can still hear it. And then I say it and sing along and nobody gets it. And I just seem weirder than I already am. That's cool. Can't relate. I also like remember all of the NSYNC lyrics all the time. And I can't remember any of my set half the time. So like, why does my brain do that? I don't know. Like I could distinctly tell you JC Chaze's part in a song, and I can't remember the callback that I really wanted to make, you know, about the song. Anyway, I was a teacher. I obviously like singing. When I was frustrated, I would just drown them out because it was the only thing that worked. So if they were fighting, I'd just be like, let it go, let it go. And they would shut up because who the fuck wants to hear that? Or like, if they were all talking, I'd be like, can I just talk? Can I just talk? And usually they would stop. So it's just some free tips and strategies if you guys ever need to capture attention. Kind of like I've not captured yours. I'm Ira Claiborne.
Wow! My. Keep it going for Ira, everybody. Woo! Singing a chorus, popping up some ads. Hopefully all those people just DM you all their money. Say thank you for representing. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So much comedy in the room. Oh my gosh. Woo! Okay. This is cool. So I know with the meat slaps, some people are coming in that weren't here. There they are. We see Andy, we see Ham, we see Brian, there's Virginia.
Yeah.
We're having a blast. We'll just see where we're at on the list. Let's see. I don't think we'll go with who's next, and then we'll round her all up from there. From Los Angeles, first time here at this Backline open mic, and I think first time doing virtual comedy, but definitely comedian through and through. Please put your hands together for Smart Alec James.
He's a virgin. So I recently moved to Los Angeles and I was staying with my friend and he was like, are you in for the night? I'm like, I guess. And so he turns and, like, and put down literally like 6 locks on the door. And I'm like, oh, you think you're somebody. Like, you think people are just busting down the door trying to get up in here. Whereas I sleep face down, ass up, spread eagle, just like hoping someone will come and like bother me. Like, I'm like, someone please touch my butt. It has been a full year. So back when I lived in New York City, my roommate would always come home like, oh my God, I got catcalled like 5 times today. And I'm like, I wish someone would objectify me on the street. Like, I dress for it. I hope for it. The only time that anyone's ever said anything to me on the street was this woman. She was across the street from me. And she literally was like, sir, waving me down. And I was like, what? She's like, your pants is too tight. And I'm like, I just have big legs. So I was at a bar in New York City, right? And we're sitting and looking out onto the street. We're like having drinks and judging people as they walk by, as you do. And so I'm turning, talking to my friend, and I'm like, I feel a wet sensation down below. And I'm like, okay, what is this? So I turn, and a man put his hand down my pants and put an ice cube into my butt. Okay, this is gay. This is gay dating. And you know, I'm a polite Southern woman, so I was like, "Excuse me, sir, could you please take your hand out of my pants?" And he was like, "Oh man, that wasn't the reaction that I wanted." He wanted me to like scream and all that stuff. And I was like, "Well, okay, but can you put your hand not in my pants?" And so okay, that was weird. But then the weirder part is 6 months later, I'm standing on the street talking to a friend, and I feel a wet sensation. I'm like, is it me? Do I have a problem? And I turn, and he put his hand in my pants again. And now I don't understand where he got an ice cube walking on 9th Avenue. Like, I don't know if he carries his own ice. I'm not sure how that works. But like the saddest part is that he's actually like fairly attractive. But I'm like, I can't be at a party and be like, how did you and Sean meet? And I'm like, oh, well, he put ice in my butthole at a bar. Like, you know what I mean? Kinky. So anyways, so I always have actually a large amount of straight friends. And I was like, you know, we like you because like you're not like that gay. And I'm like, I willingly seek out dick to put in my butt. Like, that's pretty gay. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like on the scale, it seems pretty gay. But anyways, butt stuff. Thanks for having me.
Love it.
Yeah. I'm just picturing you laying down, face down, butt up, saying, please, just please. And then there's like a breeze, and you're like, nope. Yeah, it's been a long year. Hell yeah, that was fun. One more round of applause for Alex.
Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah, you're very, very welcome. That was delightful. You were fun. All right, we're going to backtrack just a little bit here. We're going to have Danny, and then Brian, and then Ham, and then maybe Nicole, probably AJ, Sharita, Jordan. Cool, cool, cool. Everyone soaked all that in, right? Yes. Our next comedian, he's been here 69 times. He's from Portland, not Portland, that one, the other one. Portland, Connecticut. So don't forget to support the Bazongas. Put your hands together for Danny Bazongas.
Thank you, Brooke. I always love coming doing the show. And like you said, I'm from Portland, Connecticut. We're not like cool like the other Portlands. We don't have the lobster or the meth labs or a giant laser pointed at us. So that's always cool. But you know what we do? We got shitty fast food. Do you ever have a fast food place that's so shitty that you got to go to another town to get good shitty fast food? But you got shitty fast food in your town, and it's like, you know, or you got two McDonald's and one shitter than the other, then you got to go to the good one. You know, or your McDonald's so shitty you have to go to Burger King or Wendy's. You know, the town didn't want to build a Subway because they didn't want the competition. It's like, if you can't build a sandwich better than Subway, don't be open. Right? So I just found out that you could tell a lot by a man by looking at his hands. You could tell if a man is gay or straight by looking at his hands. A gay man will put lotion on both of them. Come on. You know straight guys, you only put it on one hand. And that's why one hand looks younger than the other, guys, in case you were wondering. So, and it turns out you could tell if a man masturbates a lot by looking at his hands. If he masturbates a lot, you'll see a wedding ring. Wow, on the wedding joke, shit. So like, it was weird because, you know, my dentist told me I had to stop masturbating. My dentist.
No.
Yeah, I'm like, why? He goes, dude, because you're in a dentist chair. It's sick, man. Come on.
Shit.
Yeah. So like, you know, I'm 52 and my wife's retired. she's retired from fucking me. She just closed the fuck shop one day and didn't like tell me. She just said, no, we're closed for business. I didn't even get invited to the board meeting. No, not even a going out of business sale. Not even get your last in before we, close up forever. I mean, the shop in which the fucks are produced, gone. No more. Don't feel sad for me, please. Shit. So, but like I said, I didn't pass the hands test because I only put it on one hand. So I'm not gay, but I think it'd be cool because I would be a bear. I would be badass. I like that title, bear. I could totally work that. I have the big bear claws and shit, and just totally be, and then I just eat honey all the time. Just eat honey all the time. Wow. So is anybody into wrestling?
Yeah.
Wrestling. Okay. People say it's fake. Well, it's always the same people that love Real Housewives and shit, right? It's like, do you know your shit's fake too? They call each other and say, hey, don't tell my husband I cheated on him. It's like, dude, you got filmed and then filmed too. Is it real? Thank you for my time.
Woo! Danny Bazongas, everybody. Woo! We're gonna keep moving. Let's just see how fast I can go. Cam Clancy will be on deck. Our next comedian from the couch, from the knee slap, from Connecticut. Super funny. Also gets tagged in a lot of 69 stuff. Please put your hands together for Brian Barbecue.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna make this super fast, just like sex. Let's do it. Guys, keep it going for Brooke, everyone. Slap that meat together about 69 times. I want to hear 69 individual claps from Brooke. Wouldn't that be crazy, right? If we all thought Brooke's been doing 69 jokes this whole time, but really she just has the weirdest OCD of all time. She's like, no, seriously, 69, please. It has to be the perfect ratio. All right, whatever. I've been thinking a lot about comedy, aka I've been way too high, way too early today. And I've been thinking about how I kind of love Zoom comedy because I'm in bed, but mostly what's the worst show I've ever done? I'm just gonna go right into it because I have very limited time. So I was doing a show in Arkansas. Don't woo, I hope they fucking nuke Arkansas. I don't even give a fuck. So I was doing a bar show. It was to give you an idea of what it looked like, it was a small rinky-dink bar with a stage, maybe a few tables and then a bar. Picture this, a room just like this, maybe 16 less people, but 46 more cowboy hats. Okay, you all know what the room looks like, right? So I walk in the venue, right? And the show has not started yet. I can't fucking stress that enough. The show has not started yet. I walk in and this lady standing there sees me and she goes, I fucking hate you. I was just like, hey, all right, cool, whatever. So that's whatever, that happens all the time. So I walk up, I start doing my set. She sits right up front. As soon as I start talking, she starts booing, screaming. She's like, boo, I hate this. You suck. And I'm like, yeah, that actually happens all the time too. So I get off stage and I start to walk over to the bar. She gets up, follows me and continues to keep screaming at me. She's like, where are you going? To order a shitty fucking drink just like your shitty fucking jokes? It's like, Jesus Christ. So I decide I'm gonna offer her an olive branch. So I go, do you want to get a shot on my tab? I will buy you a shot. And here is what this piece of shit ordered. She ordered a shot of Jaeger and Goldschlager mixed together. And then she gave me the finger while she drank it. Yeah. Real class act. Probably the governor of Arkansas, honestly.
Oh my God.
So what keeps happening is I keep buying her shots and she just keeps getting meaner. Every time she slams a shot, she just keeps saying fucked up shit. Slams one down if I had my gun right now, I'd shoot you. It's like, geez, let's get you another shot, right? I buy her so many shots, the bartender pulls me aside and cuts me off from buying her shot. She's like, fucking hate you. Like, why are you being nice and buying her shots? And I'm like, nice? I want her to fucking die in a DUI. Like, what are you talking about? And before you get all like, ugh, she didn't have enough teeth to identify the body, all right? Because teeth are weird. You would have saw a Honda Accord with flannel and baby wipes in it and been like, oh shit, Teresa's dead. You know, so whatever. That's my time. Fuck Arkansas. I love you guys. Bye.
Woo! Brian Barbecue, check them out on the Facebook. They do a virtual writing group on Sunday mornings. Pretty cool. A pop-up little class for $5, how to host a show. Just a lot of neat opportunities if you want to keep laughing and get funnier and shit.
Thank you. You're nice.
And teeth are weird.
Hell yeah.
I was telling little kids, I was like, did you know that you have all your teeth already? Like a row of teeth and then another row of teeth. Oh, they fall out. All right. Oh, now, okay, on deck, we're going to have another Brian. So we're going to do ham in the middle between two Brians.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I love
a ham sandwich. That's never been done before.
Never,
Who's ever had a ham sandwich?
Double meat, baby.
Not with Brian bread, though. Not with
Fry bread.
Together, Brittany and Clancy.
Oh, thank you so much, you guys. Last time I was here, I just read you stupid shit that I wrote in my phone, and boy, oh boy, are you in for a treat, because this week it's stupid shit I wrote in this notebook in my backpack over a year ago and haven't looked at since. Let's see what we've got, you guys. Here's one. I quit drinking, but I'll still do blow because booze made a mess of things quickly, but cocaine only makes me clean faster. Wow, look at that. It's an antidote. Oh, this one's fun. Okay. I once ended a friendship in the 8th grade because my friend said that she was going to see Nelly in Albany, New York. And I said, you can't possibly do that because in the classic club banger Hot in Her, Nelly said he's got secrets, can't leave Cancun. I thought that meant he was not allowed to leave Mexico. I called my friend a liar and I ended a 12-year friendship over it because I am petty. Let's see. Oh, this is a nice one, you guys. This is really nice. We have a really special tradition in my family I want to tell you about. Every 10 years, my family, we get together and we celebrate my beautiful mother. Every 10 years, we celebrate my beautiful mother marrying a new alcoholic, you guys. It's really great, nice family tradition. I love it. I'm just kidding, you guys. White trash people don't get married. They're just perpetually engaged. Everybody knows that. Yeah. This one's fun. It just says first fart or first kiss. And I know what I meant by that. All right, here's the thing. I think the first fart is more important than the first kiss, you guys, because like a bad first kiss can ruin a first date, but a bad first fart can ruin a marriage. You have to do that shit immediately. You should be farting on site. First date, let them fly. All right, get it all out there. Put it on the table. Here's another one. I hate Disney adults. This is just true. I hate Disney adults. When two adults get married and then go to Disney on their honeymoon, I hope they run into their exes on It's a Small World after all, because I love irony. I don't give a shit. Disney adults are fucking weird. Oh, this is just a good question. You ever fart so hard it improves your posture? You ever do that? That's just a quick one. I don't like the way things are now. I yearn for the olden days because nowadays, if a kid in your school is allergic to peanut butter, you can't bring anything with peanuts in it to the school because it could trigger their allergies. But me, born in the 80s as a lactose intolerant child, milk was mandatory at lunch, you guys, which meant I had mandatory diarrhea every 5th period for 13 years. Holy shit. Let's see. I don't know if I have anything else for you. I guess I'll just throw the time back to the room. Thank you guys so much. My name's Ham Clancy. Thank you.
Clap that meat together.
Literally just found this yesterday. I'm so.
We did a tag team Tuesday, so you can go to this mic, come to this mic tag team. Really, really fun. Also check out Paint the Town Rad. You can have a Paint the Town Rad party and have a bunch of people paint with Ham.
Fuck
Or maybe
yeah.
sometimes Brian. She does kids parties, all sorts of cool stuff, charity events. Really cool. All right, keep going. Keep going.
You are so sweet, Brooke. Oh my God.
Sorry if I'm giving you a cavity.
I love you. Teeth are weird.
Teeth are weird.
Like the jaw is like one of our strongest muscles. Sorry. All right,
Just
other
let the
half.
men find out.
Brian. Rivera or Riviera?
Rivera.
Cool. Everyone, please put your hands together for Brian Rivera.
Hello, other side of the ham sandwich. And I just came from their mic, so this is quite the tag team. So enjoying this.
No idea.
Has anyone like visited their parents since the beginning of COVID? Because I finally went ahead and visited them, and things have changed. It's basically a frat house now over at their place, and they're sleeping all day and staying up all night. Like this, just to tell you how off this is, because I know this just sounds like normal. Like these are the types of parents, I would define them as the human version of a pick 4 card from playing Uno. Like they're the type of people you do not want at a party, no matter where you go. They are so straight-laced that I showed up to my first party with a beach ball full of get-to-know-you prompts written in Sharpie. Yeah, that's the kind of party I like to go to. So as you can imagine, when I see them showing up, or when I show up to their place and it's just pizza boxes on the floor, my mom has done pot brownies finally. Woo! Yeah, she did pot brownies before me. When did my parents get cool? I don't understand it. She's giving me all these varieties and I'm like, I've never smoked pot in my life. And she's like, why? And I'm like, because you told me not to. Then she gives me a pot brownie. Yeah, that was quite an exciting adventure that I hope to write a tag for one day. But I still don't have one other than it was crazy. Let's see. What else do I want to work on? Okay, so I have this joke that's never worked. It's like, I don't know. Give me some pointers at the end of this. I just think that most people get their relationship advice from like Disney movies, and I have always gotten mine from Nickelodeon, which is why I think a lot of my relationships fall apart. You know, because like, you know, you think of Doug and you think of unrequited love is always going to remain unrequited, you know, or cat dog. You're going to spend your life literally and figuratively taking the shit of your partner. Or, you know, just in my mind generally, real monsters. So I guess, I got 10 seconds left. I've been reading a lot about the Spanish flu, basically, just trying to get a hold of what's been going on over the past year. And I keep thinking to myself that, like, they're going to have some kind of advice that just doesn't ring true nowadays. Like, you know, if you go ahead and crush in some Necco wafers into Dr. Heidegger's magical elixir and cocaine, you'll be fine. But no, instead, they're just like, wear a mask and quarantine. So I guess what I'm telling you is we're fucked. I'm sorry, I'm over 30 seconds. Bye.
Wow. Okay. Brian Rivera, everybody. Longest over tonight. Woo! Woo! We'll shame him so hard he'll never do it again. Okay. How do we go on? Okay, so you were in place of Nicole Boner. She's not here, but we got you instead. On deck now is Sharita. Our next comedian is from Bangor, Maine. He's going to be in the Reckless Showcase coming up with Kim Nash. Please put your hands together for the hilarious AJ Capuccio.
AJ! Thank you, Brooke. So get ready for a topic that's more beaten than an unlubricated boner. My friend PJ asked me, "Can I ask you a personal question?" Sure, PJ. Is there a gay OnlyFans? Why, yes, PJ. It's called OnlyFans. It's very heteronormative of you to assume otherwise. Well, I need to sell my nudes so I can make money. Well, good luck with that, PJ. You're so heavily tattooed, I might as well just put a hot dog in a coloring book and call it good.
What?
I prefer getting my porn from non-pornographic platforms because I like the thrill of the hunt. Flickr is a gold mine. Search Mardi Gras 1998 and you just get pictures of people dumping it out like the internet doesn't exist yet. Sometimes when I'm on sites, I see ads for hot, horny singles in my area. Cute. You would really butter my biscuit if Popeye's chicken was available in my area. I wanted to go to Busch Gardens, but my parents took me to Busch Gardens. There was no roller coasters there. Or bushes. Just an aircraft carrier-shaped topiary in a flower bed that said, "Mission accomplished." I got kicked out of the Computer Builders Convention for wearing a jockstrap and a harness. I misunderstood what a circuit party was supposed to be. One great way to get a concussion is to wear chain necklaces to disc golf. I used to be a bedwetter, and now I'm a third shift custodian, so I followed in my father's footsteps, cleaning piss up after kids in the middle of the night. Oh my God. I was the president of the Funko Pop Collectors Club. I was a figurehead.
Yeah.
The only power move I know is to stack draw fours. The instruction pamphlet has no power in my house. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you, everyone.
That was AJ, everybody from Bangor. That's fun. Thank you. We've got Jordan on deck. Next comedian from El Paso. She's been here before. She's rad. I like her a lot. Please put your hands together for Sharita.
Woo! It's good to be back. What's up, Ira? You look like I feel. Sexy as fuck. I was like, oh shit, we going dancing tonight. But we ain't got nobody to go dancing with. Oh my God. And I was like, if I had the confidence to wear that shit, I'm in a fucking sweatshirt and my hair ain't did. The mom look. I can't go nowhere with a mom look. Shit, I might end up with more kids. So I'm just like, I was like, what? This is a sexy Mike night? Fuck. But good news is I am in the gym. I'm back in the gym. I'm trying to get my workout on because summer's right around the corner. And all these quarantine hotties is gonna be coming out left and right. I gotta be ready, okay? So I'm gonna be pulling hair like Ian. What? Come here. I can't wait. But I did nothing productive on quarantine that I know of. I was asleep the whole time. Because I was drunk. You know when you drink a lot, you just pass out. You're like, fuck this shit. There's nowhere to go. There's no to eat. And the kids are like, we're supposed to be at school. And I was like, That has nothing to do with me. They're online schooling. And what I was gonna say something about online schooling, yeah, but I don't remember because it's neither here nor there. They got school tomorrow, but they had like a whole week off for spring break, right? So as a mom, you would think I would take them somewhere. Fuck that. No, I did not. I couldn't. It's still like, so El Paso, like, it's like we're open, we're closed, we're open, we're stabbing people at the bar. It's a hit and miss. And the only kid that I take to the bar is the one I can drive because he's my Uber driver. Yeah, I can't wait. The other one, I'm gonna find something for her to do because she don't cook or clean or nothing. She is so my daughter. That's her in the background. Hey, they can hear you. So, so that's why I'm doing a clean set because you know me, I don't like doing anything clean. But she's right there, so I can't talk dirty with you guys. But shit, Ira, I like your outfit. Like, I'm gonna go and like look in my closet now and start going shopping because I gotta get better. I'm usually the one with like the hair done and the makeup on. Shit. But you guys have been good. I'm gonna get the rest of the time back to the room. Thank you, Brooke.
Love you,
Sharita.
Sharita, everyone. You and me and Ira and Virginia and Ham and Alicia. Well, we'll let some of the guys come too. We're all gonna get dressed up and go out. Woo! Dancing or something. Maybe go star in some comedy show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like lounging too. You got to have both. But you're right. Ira is smoking hot right now. It's been really distracting. I'm sorry I haven't been able to give anyone any energy. But I have memorized the outfit.
Black blazer. Bra.
A little lace on the top, you know, crop, little cool.
Next time we all come.
Virginia, you're on deck. Our next comedian. I saw him on Saturday. He came to the Babes in Joyland to support his friend Mel, and Mel is hilarious. She's from Des Moines. Very, very fun. He's from Ames, Iowa. He has a podcast. They came from the underground. It's on all platforms. Put your hands together for Jordan Clemens.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you, Brooke. I don't have a car to get anywhere, so this has really helped me fill the comedy time. Comedy has taught me what I look like, though. Like I've been told I look like a lesbian from behind, but they never call me back the next day, so fuck them. Like I already knew I was white as fuck. Like I have thick skin though, which just means I can reflect sunlight. Like you find that out when you're out smoking a cigarette in direct sunlight and your coworker comes out and is like, holy shit. Like, what? And you're like, you look like you're glowing.
Yeah.
Like, don't hit on me on the job. But I also didn't know I was ginger. Like it's person to person though, because even I don't see it. But it does explain why I'm so bad at writing R&B, because I have no soul. I also forgot to tell the lady who cut my hair I'm not actually a lesbian. Now I just look like emo Ellen, so I keep facial hair. Try to. I got arrested on Halloween dressed as a Boy Scout. Which it's like the cops made me cuff myself just so they wouldn't be touching me on camera in any way. I use my fancy knot techniques to tie him up and get away. Kept me from. I asked my lawyer, like, do you think this might help, like COVID might help keep me out of jail? He said they don't want you. Like, oh man, like, I mean, I want to go to jail. That kind of stings. That's a lot like my comedy career. Oh shit, what was I gonna do? It's kind of funny that the Girl Scouts have decided to join forces with the Boy Scouts, even though they're in the middle of a class action lawsuit for, stuff that happened in tents. And I kind of like, I mean, I guess they really do want the Girl Scouts to experience everything that the Boy Scouts do. I was on, I was on Pornhub. I saw a video of it was just like it was regular porno, but then there was a guy in a window just reviewing it, like giving his opinion on it. So that really, all that means is you really can turn your hobbies into a career. Just looking through windows at people having sex, giving your opinions. All right, well that's all I got.
Woo! Woo! Keep it going for Jordan, everyone. Thank you for coming to the Backline. Good to see you again. All right. On deck is Ian Rylan Smith, our next comedian from Cincinnati, Loveland Park, Ohio. Please put your hands together for All Hearts and Unicorn Fart.
Thank you.
That's my pipe. You know, when I came on and I saw my beautiful Ira, who I've been crushing in my sleep with, girl, you've been helping me. I'm just saying, I should send you something because I've been getting to sleep. So, you know, I'm getting kind of hot right now because I'm menopausal and shit. They took all my fucking shit out. So, you know, I'm just kind of feeling a little frisky. So, you know, I think I'm going for, God, does she wear something? Yeah, I like that. And you know, these guys, they taught me something. I didn't realize I have to lubricate my mittens. So I'm deciding if some lotion on both hands. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, ooh. Is that all it does? Just do that lotion thing? Is that it? Oh, that lotion is, oh my gosh. Ooh,
shit.
yeah. Yeah. Get it. Take it. Don't be scared. It's just lotion. My knob on my desk took it.
No.
Back to the room.
Well, you saw it here. Okay.
I'll put my apron back on.
It's getting hot in here. With those secrets, I can't leave Cancun now. Like, woo, fuck yeah. I'm gonna just have a big smile on my face when I fall asleep tonight.
You can have as many replays as you want, baby.
You're right. It's on the internet forever. It haunts us forever.
You porn, fuck you porn.
No
editing
whatsoever.
Fine, that's where it's at.
Okay. Alicia, you're on deck. Our next comedian's been here 69 times. He's from the murky depths of the abyss. Please put your hands together for Ian Rylan Smith.
Yep.
Where do you go?
Hey, it's my turn. I'm not done yet. Anyway, I see Ira is disappointing a lot of straight men today. That's anyway. I can't follow that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try though, because I'm a goddamn professional. Okay. Going through the murk. Yeah, that's what I do, because I'm from the murky depths. Anyway, I had a whole bit about how women are much smarter than men. And they are, it's true. And then, but Anyway, it's true. Women are smarter than men. I mean, even back in grade school, like the women crushed it at math. They crushed it at writing. They crushed it on pretty much everything. They only needed my help cheating on history. Like, that's it. The girls were set other than that. And it's like, well, then where does the patriarchy come from? Because it's bullshit. Women are much smarter than men. Why is there a patriarchy? And I think it boils down to man big, woman small. That's it. I mean, what have I got going for me except that when I stand up, you can't see my head anymore. I'm so tall. Look, I have to go all the way back here. Like, I'm going to measure this distance with my tape measure that I definitely sometimes use on my penis. And I'm going to measure the... God damn it. My point is I'm tall, okay? But there's other than that, there's like nothing special about me. But at the same time, I'm gonna make it very far in this world. Isn't that sad? Isn't that? Anyway, let's tell an actual joke today. I had a joke at the other mic, but I can't remember what it was. It was not related to the women thing. Where's Ham and Brian? They can help me remember. They were there. It's probably too late. There's only 30 seconds. Anyway, is there a musician anyone wants me to ruin for them?
Pink.
Pink? She killed some.
What?
Yeah, it was a hit and run. She hid the body. No one investigated it because Pink is a white woman and cops don't see crime when white women do it. Anyway, that's my time.
Woo!
More time for Ian Rylan Smith. So tall.
I just wanted to play with the tape measure. That's all I wanted to do with that bit, was the tape measure.
Well, maybe there'll be something else you can do with next time if you want to use the tape measure. On deck is Kim Nash, our next comedian, has been here at least 69 times. She's from South Dakota. Like your arm, your hand, your face, I don't know. I didn't even see the tape measure. I just heard it fall. So it wasn't really even used correctly.
I wanted it to fall, though.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad it went just as planned, just like Virginia said.
Yeah, it would have been better if it was
just as planned. Okay, Kim, you're on deck. Alicia, she has a Wish You Were Here show. This time they're featuring Los Angeles. Very, very cool. It's going to be April 18th at 9 p.m. Central. Please put your hands together for Alicia Rain.
Woo! Woo, guys. Emotions up. Right back down. Want to raise it up just a little bit. Just raise it up. Just raise it up. Jazz hands, everybody. Jazz hands. Come on, jazz hands. AJ Capuccio, jazz hands in the house. There we go. Raise it up. Raise it up. Raise it up. Now hold down the floor. Hold down the floor. All right, guys. Guys, I'm from South Dakota, and it is the only flyover state that anybody is actually willing to go to. Yeah, because we have a little thing called Mount Rushmore, which is the only monument that an angry mob can't easily tear down. Yeah, but that's on the other side of the state. I live on the east side of the state, which is just farmland, hunting, and meth. So, yeah, that's the good side. Yeah, and I come from a small town, which the only thing it's known for is the largest pheasant in the world. Yeah. And when I say that, whatever you're thinking isn't it. No, when I say large, I mean Godzilla sized. Yeah, if I was in the movie Ghostbusters and they were like, choose the traveler, whatever Gozer the Gozerian sounds like, if she was like, choose, I wouldn't choose the State Puff Marshmallow Man. I would choose this pheasant. And if you don't know what a pheasant is, it's basically like a turkey and a duck fucked. And, and the only thing it can do is sort of fly high enough to get murdered. So yeah, it's like the hunting season around here is so popular that when I see a pheasant, I just think dead bird walking. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and hunting season is kind of good because all the beer and the alcohol companies are like, we're gonna make a hell of a lot of money because alcohol and loaded firearms go together like alcohol and unprotected sex. I'm Alicia Rain. Thank you so much.
Dangerous things teenagers should not be doing. Oh, South Dakota. At least you have online comedy,
That's all.
At least.
And Jell-O. I love your Jell-O displays. Do you eat all of that Jell-O?
No, I don't. It went bad very quickly, so I had to throw it away. But
cool.
I will do more Jell-O stuff in the future. So
You're gonna have to have a bake sale or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. We got Kim Nash now. Oh, so Sassy Neighbor here on deck. We only have like 3 more comedians, and then we're gonna do lightning round. So, whoa. Kim Nash, been here at least 69 times, host of the Reckless Comedy Podcast, will be appearing as Jesus and Reckless's comedy satire telling of the last days of Christ on April 2nd, 2021 at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. live on Facebook. Please put your hands together for Kim Nash.
Yes, of course. Right, literally, I'm going to have to try and do this set so quick because there's an LED strip light on my computer, hence why I'm looking so white. And every so often, it keeps slightly like starting to fall. And I'm like, I'm telling you not to fucking fall. Okay? Okay, yeah. Just to clarify, I am in a few days going back to my doctor to get my meds because I'm a fucking crazy person, as we've all realized over the last year. Anyone there? No? Cool.
Oh, yeah.
I'm good. Cool. I'm cool. Cool. You know that COVID's hitting you hard when you set up an open mic and you end up just doing improv Sweeney Todd. Danny Bazongas will know.
Yep.
Nice.
Although to be fair, that improv Sweeney Todd was just me and Danny staring at IMDb, looking at pictures of Helena Bonham Carter.
Yep.
Yeah. See, everyone is agreeing with me. Finally, relatable content.
Yes.
Finally. Yes. As Brooke mentioned in the intro, I will be playing Jesus. I'm probably not the best guy to be playing Jesus, I don't think. Me and Jesus don't have many things in common, apart from we're white. That's it. That's it. And it's not often that I get to drag myself across my own floor covered in fake blood. And you wonder why I'm going back on my medication. See? Okay, I'm going to try and be relatable again. I know, right? I know. It's fine. It's fine. What? Talking about Jesus, I've had this thought recently, and I've been thinking, when Jesus got scourged, do you think he might have had a safe word? I love how Danny's the only person laughing at that. Because I've told him that joke before. But like, you gotta think, like, this is something we need to think about. But we also need to sort of think about maybe God was a little bit kinky. Okay, couple of people there. Right. First, I should have done this before. Do we have any religious people in? Okay, that explains why there's a lot of silence. That explains the silence now. What's the worst that can happen now? Forgiveness. That is what I fucking need right now. You can excuse me because I'm atheist. Nothing against you. It's just yeah. Anyway, thanks very much. See you in the lightning round, hopefully.
Kim. All right, that was Kim Nash before he goes back on his meds.
Woo!
See what he's like then. I think you're fantastic. Sometimes they help though. It's like when you have a broken arm, you need to wear a cast, otherwise your arm won't get any better.
Try saying that to my doctor.
Yeah. Well, glad you're here. Glad you're sticking with it and being funny. Gotta laugh at all this wildness. Yeah. I talked to the third graders a little bit about heaven, and I was like, sometimes I think that this earth is kind of like hell. Like, it's really hard. You know, it's not an easy go little, you know, you try to skip around the block and then you fall and trip and lose half your teeth, you know?
Ow.
I know. We got Tyler on deck, our next comedian, sassy as fuck. I apologize for that. She says, let's get dipsy with Miss Sassy Neighbor. Please put your hands together for Miss Sassy Neighbor.
That's it. Let's get dipsy with Miss Sassy Neighbor. I like that, you know, even though you can be dipsy with me. It's like I do these nails. So on Facebook, that's called Let's Get Dipsy with Miss Sassy Neighbor. So that's, I don't have no blogs or anything, but I'm trying. Anyways, I am so glad I'm here, man. I am so grateful that I have a man upstairs that is watching over me. And that I'm smart now, that I'm sort of smart now, more smarter than I was now that I'm sober, because man, it was terrible out there, Brooke. I was on my way to go to a stand-up and I got almost all the way there and I just made sense of myself telling me I need to go back. I'm a terrible driver and my eyesight shit. They call me Crash with the capital K. I've crashed at least 5 freaking cars and a couple big trucks. So I finally said, you know what? This ain't worth it. Go back and make somebody laugh at Brooke's show because then you're safe. You can take off all your clothes.
Yeah.
Literally. Kind of want to know what kind of lotion she was rubbing on herself, is what kind of that smell you got. Can't smell that smell. And then I was thinking about if you don't take off all your clothes, yeah, you just don't know what's going to be happening. You know, I've never been drunk on Facebook. I can say that. Somebody told me I should write a book that says that. I've never been drunk on Facebook. Has anybody else never been drunk on Facebook? I mean, I have watched some of them people on there drunk and I'm quite embarrassed myself because it reminds me of me. And I'm glad that they're the ones doing it. It isn't me. I just, it's pretty scary out there. But I just don't have a lot to say tonight. You know, I was looking on my phone, you know, and it said ice on it, on my contact thing. And I'm like, why do they really want me to call if I see a Mexican? You know, I said, what is this ice on here? And then my friend goes, oh, it's in case of emergency. I'm like, because I thought it was ice for I don't know how long, because everybody was talking about ice at one time. And I'm just like, I had ice in my head. And I'm like, what are we supposed to do with this ice contact? I was very confused. So anyways, that's all I got tonight. I hope you guys have a blessed evening. Stay safe. And that's about all I got tonight.
Woo-hoo, sassy neighbor.
Keep it going for that sassy neighbor. Don't drop the list. It's important. I got it. Don't worry. On deck is Annalisa, next comedian. Been here at least 69 times. He has a podcast. I swear it'll be funnier next time. That's what it's actually called. Please put your hands together for Tyler Weisler.
Hello.
Oh, well, first and foremost, I'd like to thank Virginia for that peek into voyeurism. The next time that happens, I'll make sure the lights are down. I was not expecting that. I'm glad my wife didn't walk in. She might think that I'm cheating on you with her. It's okay. It's okay. So good stuff's happening this Friday. I'm getting my second dose of the COVID vaccine. So that's pretty awesome. So 7 days after you get the full effect of the efficacy of the vaccine. So it works out great because that's my anniversary. My wife and I got married on April Fool's Day. So never a joke that we're actually married to anybody. So that's good. But it's perfect timing too, because I just traded in my truck and I got a new vehicle. I got a 2018 Dodge Charger GT. It's bright orange. Just to clarify that I'm not a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Nor am I the type of person to put stars and bars on the hood of my vehicle and act like an uncultured racist or a Trump supporter. It's really crazy to me because I'm the Midwest. Obviously, you're still seeing a lot of Trump flags flying around the area, and I just feel like I want to knock on one of their doors one day and kind of just be like, "Have you heard the news about Joe Biden?" And like be more about it. Like they're completely numb or immune to the fact that we switched presidents and it's been like 3 months. Something really pissed me off the other day. I saw a Trump flag above the American flag, which, if you know anything about history, is kind of a big no-no. And it was in Yankton, South Dakota. So Alicia and Ian know how the South Dakota people roll. But it made me think that if any state needs weed legalization, it's South Dakota, to like find a different sort of reality. You know what I mean? Like just toss in the weed, governor. Just toss it in. If anybody needs weed, it's that crazy bitch. Okay. That or some satisfying dick, because she looks very unfulfilled in her life. Like, I mean, we've got rickets, which isn't any better, but God, if anybody needs to fucking soak up, it's that bitch. So that's my time.
Hello.
Oh, that was fun. Thank you, Tyler. So good to have you here every week. This is how he started doing stand-up. He like, I'm gonna try this online open mic, and he loved it. Woo! Been coming back ever since.
Woo!
Yeah. Woo! All right, Paul Kilmer, you are on deck. Next comedian from Omaha, ha ha ha. He says peace, love, and 69. Put your hands together for Annalisa Wright.
Woo! So last week, my aunt told me that this country is going to hell because the Democrats are making it socialist. Today she was pissed because she didn't get her Social Security check on time. Yeah. Hello, Aunt Sharon. Yeah. It says social right in the name. Surprise. That's socialism. You are a socialist. All of us are. Congratulations. If you want to try to not be a socialist, like try a monarchy. Be a serf. Tell me how that goes. If you want to prevent socialism, go back to the 1930s, assassinate FDR, and prevent the New Deal. Yeah. Also, finally, if you're against socialism, give me your stimulus check. I'll take it. So I broke up with a guy because he told me he didn't support the gay lifestyle. I was like, lifestyle sounds fancy. It sounds like lesbians get up early, get a massage, and go have brunch on a yacht. Like, who wouldn't be down for that? Like, if that's the deal, why isn't everyone gay? Anyway, just random thoughts. So, y'all probably know I'm a lawyer. I'm not that kind of lawyer, just because I wanted to say that. The most frustrating thing about my job is I have to deal with people who are super peeved. Like, they come at me from an emotional standpoint, and I have to come at them from a legal standpoint. So they'll ask my legal advice on something that's like ridiculous. Like, can I remove this $10,000 fence my neighbor just installed? I'm like, the law is just words on a piece of paper. It's not going to stop your neighbor from shooting your dumb ass and pooping on your lawn. You knock down their fence. Okay? Don't ask dumb questions. All right, that's all I wanted to try out. I know I'm way under time, but I'll give the rest of the time back to the room.
Woo! Ellie's right, everybody. Woo! Reminded me of when my brother peed on the neighbor's garden. I can't remember why. Oh, dysfunctional families. Anyone?
Hey,
right. We're going to have a headline real quick, a 3-minute headline, and then we're going to have a lightning round. This next comedian, he's fantastic. He can be seen on pretty much anything. He's got his own brand. It's called Paul Mart. Please put your hands together for Paul Kilmer.
Yeah. How you doing? I don't talk like that. I decided that I'm gonna try to do this 5-minute trick in 3 minutes. So I want to show you guys the difference between an optical illusion and a piece of sleight of hand. I have 3 pieces of rope. This rope is small and it reminds me of my dad because he left. This rope is medium. It reminds me of the 90s because it's when my dad left. This rope is large and it's just large. All right. Rule of 3. All right. So what's going to happen is I'm going to try and create an optical illusion. Now, they're all different sizes below, but they're all the same size up top. So if I just give the ropes a little tug, I can get all the ropes to be the same size. Nice. All right. How about this? I'll take the rope and hold it like this, and then I will pass it through and I'll make one of the ropes disappear.
Come on.
What? Yeah. And what I'll do is I'll take one of the ends over here and it'll jump over here, and I'll take this end and it jumps over there. And then I can create an optical illusion. But the crazy thing about an optical illusion is it doesn't exist because they're all normal pieces of rope. Remind me of my dad. I think I did that one too fast, but hey guys, I got a sponsor for the first time in my comedy career. There's a really cool farmers market, and they, as you know, Connecticut's known for its depression and its apples. So Jerry's Fruit Stand is going to be sponsoring all my magic and comedy from now on. This is one of their apples, and I got it fresh today. Oh no. Well, I guess it's not that fresh, and besides, these aren't even my teeth. I don't know whose teeth these are. They're my teeth.
Teeth are weird.
You're weird.
Yeah, that's right. Love is weird.
Anyway, you guys have a good day. I actually finished on time. His teeth are weird.
Yes.
I wasn't muted. I love you, Paul.
Hey, what a open mic. I couldn't get it out because I kept saying lightning round. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna spotlight somebody. It could be you. It could be you. It could be you right now. Once you see yourself spotlit, that's your time. You have 1 minute. That's it. After the minute, it goes to somebody else, and then it's no longer your time. Ooh, who could it be? Who could it be? Oh my gosh, I want to pick you, and I want to pick you too. Eventually, I'll pick all of you, but oh my gosh, this is hard. I guess it doesn't have to be like anything in particular. I'll just close my eyes, wiggle my finger, and
All right, never done this before, but here we go. So I live in a neighborhood called Pilsen, which is kind of like a proud Mexican neighborhood. It's really great. The thing is, people from there, very proud to be from Pilsen. I was at the corner store the other day and I actually saw a tube of toothpaste that said, proudly made in Pilsen. Yeah, it was advanced whitening. Yeah, instead of removing Whole Foods, it just adds one instead. I went over my time by 30 seconds. So next.
No, you get 30. Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah. See how that.
Okay, so people, when you get your stimulus checks, be careful that you don't go posting online that you got it, because bill collectors read that and they'll call you, and you can't tell them you don't got it because you just posted that you did. So they'll call you up and say, "Hello, this is Chapter 1. You owe us $182.75. Let's take care of that today." And you're like, "$182? I don't have that." Well, according to your Facebook profile, you put, "Yo, dog, 1400. Where my PS5 and bag of weed at?" Yes, I did post that. And if you look underneath, there's a picture of me holding a PS5 and a big bag of weed. Like I told you before, I don't have it. Click. Man, if everybody could take a few moments to help me out, my brother, he needs a few bucks until he straightens out. He's a hunchback. No, man. He's fine, man. He called me the other day and said that they shut his water off. And I sent him a get well card.
Well.
Oh.
Put in your work. It works every time. It works every fucking time. Or like, if you don't stop talking, you're gonna hear me roar. They always stop. Or like if someone's sleeping, because who has the balls to sleep in my class? But you go over to them and you're like, wake them up inside. And I promise they always wake up. They always do. They don't get any of these references, but it's for personal entertainment at that point. They ain't gonna laugh no matter what you do. So you just gotta make yourself laugh. That's the comedy.
Oh, hey guys. It's me, Paul, from before. I never get tired of doing that joke. It's kind of followed me until I died. Oh, hey guys, I just want to let you know that I died last week, and no, seriously, what you're looking at is the reanimated version of Paul, because I have medical bills. This is what happens if you don't pay your bills. You become like me, super deadpan, and you don't understand why you're funny. Bill, you're bald.
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna give it to the next person.
Oh, I was trying to get that billiard ball. Dang it. So my mom's a retired teacher, but she hasn't retired her teacher voice. So when I go home, I'll visit her. I'll be like, "Mom, where's the mayonnaise?" She'll be like, "Mayonnaise was invented in what year? 1342, 1873, 1997, or D, all of the above." She actually taught math and German, so it's more like, "Was ist 9. Mach schnell. But, I have to know the answers to all these bizarre questions. You guys don't. You're thinking, in school, when do I ever have to use this? You guys don't, because you aren't the kid of a teacher. You don't have to remember shit. All right, that's all for me. Thank you guys. You've been great.
Oh shit, which one of us? I'll do it. I don't care. I got my notebook still and it just says hospital check-in and I know what I was pissed about. I hate when someone checks in on Facebook at the hospital and then withholds all further details. I think that's bullshit. I logged on to see pictures of puppies and shit. Now I need to know your whole medical history, so you better pony the fuck up. And God forbid they post a photo with like the IV sticking out of their arm. Yes, Ira fucking gets it. Like an IV in their arm. It's like you tag the hospital. I swear to God, if you don't crop the room number out of that photo, I will pull up and I will give you something to post about on Facebook. Right? You will need those thoughts and prayers, all right? So if you see that shit happening to you, you let me know. I will pull the fuck up. Enough is enough. That is it for me.
Okay. That was interesting. Maybe Ham is on the same drugs I am. Maybe this is what happens to me if I stay off my drugs for longer. Okay, cool. That had nothing there. Cool. They all deserve to die. That's a Sweeney Todd reference. See, only the people who's listened to Sweeney Todd get that line. Okay, 30 seconds. It's been such a good mic. I was saying to Brooke, I think all of us are gonna miss this mic, especially those in like the UK are gonna miss this when it's gone. And I said this to Tyler recently, it's going to be really somber, that final show, so make the most of it. Yes, they all deserve to die. Check out Paul and AJ on my showcase on Sunday, or don't. I'm not your dad. Thanks.
Hey, I was institutionalized a few different times. I didn't realize that the normal ones were inside those fucking walls. You know what I'm talking about? Psych ward, behavioral health. Come on now, no one has those meds. All right, you motherfucking liars. I'll tell you about my experience. The first time I blabbed my mouth like a motherfucker. I was scared. I was manic. I didn't sleep for 5 days. Everyone thought I was on meth. I was like, no, this is weed. It's 11 a.m., Virginia. When's the last time you slept? Fuck, shit happens. But oh my God, keep going, keep starting over, keep trying. I found my meds. I'm here with you guys. Let's have some fucking fun.
Well, all right, cool. Unlike my wife, I am way low energy because I got way too high, ate a quesadilla and a bunch of eggs. So let's try and not have diarrhea for a minute. Okay. You ever like say something you just wish you could take it back? Like this would be my, like, if I had a time machine, I would take this moment back. I was laying in bed with Ham like maybe 2 weeks ago. And for some reason, she was being cute with me. She called me her little scoop of tuna. I don't know why the fuck she... Okay, sure. I don't know why the fuck she did it. Yeah, it was love. It was cute or whatever. But like, I was just also joking, but just being sarcastic. But I would just erase these words from the face of the earth forever. Immediately when I said it, I was just like, yeah, I got a scoop of tuna for you. She was just like, ugh. Like, I couldn't have gone more unfucked in that moment. It was pretty great. I'm not going to write a punchline for that. That's it. Thanks.
So sometimes when I do this comedy thing in the real world, people will come up to me and be like, hey, you know, it takes balls to go up there on stage and do what you do, and I totally give you props. And all I usually say is, this is the easiest shit in the world. You just go up and talk, and then people listen to you. Oh my God. Because they have to. You have a microphone. You're overpowering.
Captive audience.
It's the easiest shit in the world, this comedy thing. I don't get why anyone thinks it's hard. That's probably because I have some sort of brain issue that prevents me from understanding why people think this is hard. But, this is the easiest shit in the world. Okay.
Okay. In Maine, we instituted ranked choice voting. Now you can protest vote non-committally. I wish I bought land on the moon just so I could tell Elon Musk to get off my lawn. Baby is such an overused song cliche. It should be aborted from pop music. I met a pregnant hippie. She was opting for a natural standing birth. Her spirit animal was giraffe. I wonder if I can eat omega-3s and if that will offset the brain damage from poppers. Darn it. Carnivorous plants are reverse vegans.
So, along with my anniversary coming up next week, it's also Easter weekend, and it also happens to be our annual basketball tournament for alumni members at my old high school. So it's basically 3 days of people who peaked in high school and 30-year-old men trying not to get heart attacks. Looking forward to that. It's going to be fun. I've been doing cardio to get ready for it. I've been doing Beachbody's 21-day fix, which is probably going to end up being more like a 21-day Band-Aid because I am so out of shape. I did the first cardio workout and I got through about 5 minutes of it, and I sat down with 3 fingers of scotch and a big bowl and just watched everybody else exercise the rest of the time. It was actually very fulfilling. I recommend you do that sometime. So, that's it.
All right. I think, we got one more there. Let me get her. Let me get you. Saving the best for last.
Hey. So Ham, I know you're busy, but I actually am sort of guilty of that hospital thing. I did put a joke on Facebook that said, I really love that crisp, refreshing IV fluid. And I got flooded. People were like, IV fluid? What's going on? I just took it down. I'm like, dude, I guess sometimes trying to be funny has consequences. I work at a place that I like to call Pervert's Hall. Other people will call it a library. Potato.
Yeah.
That was fun. I had a joke and then it went away. Oh, okay. So I do have to be pretty careful of what I put into my mouth. I have food allergies. I get hives and stuff like that. Like I can't even drink alcohol. Every time I do, I'll get STDs. Like they're gross. So no drinky for me. What else? The other day I was like super deep in a thought, right? Like super deep. And she was just like, I wish that was true. All right, thank you. This has been a 3-hour almost open mic, 4 hours if you were a part of Tag Team Tuesdays. We do it hard. We don't stop till tops fly off. Yeah! One more time for all the comedians that you saw tonight. Yeah! Ira and Ian and Danny and Annalise and Brian and Ham and Paul and Tyler and AJ and Natalie and Kim and Alicia and then everyone that was here and left.